To everyone in the bustling city of Brookhaven, Emily Carter was the heartbeat of St. Mary's Medical Center. At 34, she was the kind of nurse every patient prayed for. Calm, attentive, and endlessly compassionate. She volunteered on weekends at the local shelter, baked cookies for her elderly neighbors, and never missed Sunday service. So when she didn't show up for her night shift on a rainy Thursday in October, it was instantly out of character. Her colleagues called, texted, and even drove by her apartment. No response. By morning, her silver Honda Civic was found still parked outside her building, and her phone sat charging on her bedside table. Emily Carter had vanished. Detective Ryan Holt, a seasoned investigator known for his methodical approach, was assigned the case. No forced entry, no signs of struggle, he muttered, scanning her tidy apartment. It's like she just walked out. Security footage from the building's front entrance showed Emily leaving at 9:47 p.m., dressed in scrubs, a raincoat, and holding a small tote bag. She never made it to work. At first, police suspected a random act of violence. Brookhaven wasn't immune to danger, late-night muggings, occasional abductions. But something about Emily's disappearance felt personal. As days passed, the investigation peeled away the layers of Emily's seemingly perfect life. Her co-workers spoke of her professionalism, but one, Nurse Rachel Torres, hesitated. She'd been distracted lately, said she was seeing someone but wouldn't say who. Detectives dug into her phone records. Dozens of late-night calls to one number, an unlisted cell phone registered to Dr. Alan Mercer, the hospital's chief surgeon, and a married man. When questioned, Dr. Mercer insisted they were close colleagues. But text messages told a different story, an affair that had grown intense, then strained. The last message from Emily to Mercer, sent the night she vanished, read, "You can't hide forever, Alan. I deserve the truth." 2 weeks later, joggers discovered a woman's body tangled in debris along the Hudson River, miles downstream. The autopsy confirmed what Brookhaven feared. Emily Carter was dead. Cause of death: blunt force trauma to the head. Detective Holt replayed the evidence. The texts, the secret meetings, the tension. Mercer's alibi? He'd been at home watching TV with his wife, Caroline. Security footage from their gated neighborhood confirmed his car hadn't left. Still, something gnawed at Holt. The crime felt calculated. Not a crime of passion, but cover-up. When investigators re-interviewed Caroline Mercer, she appeared calm, even helpful. But a quiet tip from a neighbor shattered the facade. The night Emily disappeared, Caroline's SUV was spotted leaving the house around 10 p.m. A search warrant uncovered a blood-stained scarf in the vehicle's trunk. DNA testing confirmed the blood belonged to Emily. When confronted, Caroline broke down. "She ruined everything," she sobbed. "I begged her to end it." She laughed, said he'd leave me. Caroline had lured Emily out that night under the pretense of talking woman to woman. When the confrontation turned heated, rage took over. One impulsive swing and Emily was gone. Panicked, Caroline dumped the body and returned home before her husband noticed she was gone. When Dr. Mercer learned the truth, he didn't defend his wife. Instead, he confessed to knowing she'd done it and helped cover up evidence to protect their family's reputation. Both were charged, Caroline with second-degree murder, Alan with obstruction of justice. At the sentencing, Detective Holt watched Caroline as the verdict was read. No tears, no emotion, just quiet resignation. The city of Brookhaven eventually returned to its rhythm, but the echoes of Emily Carter's disappearance lingered. Her colleagues still set flowers at her old locker every October. Detective Holt, years later, would still revisit her case file, not because it was unsolved, but because it reminded him how monsters don't always lurk in the dark. Sometimes, they sit beside us in daylight, smiling, civilized, and convinced that love justifies everything.